Good morning and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Mornings in Encinitas. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Monday, July 27th. You'll be interested to know, 73 years ago, today, in 1953, armistice agreements halted active hostilities on the Korean peninsula, bringing a hard-won pause and allowing prisoners to be exchanged and front lines to stabilize. This armistice established a ceasefire line and demilitarized zone that created space for humanitarian relief, set a framework for diplomacy, and marked a milestone in achieving an uneasy peace. So now you know. And now, it's time for the Surf Report. Monday in Encinitas. This morning it's looking fair with waves around 4 to 6 feet. Conditions are clean until about noon, when they turn choppy as the wind picks up to 9 miles per hour. Expect the swell to hold throughout the day, with winds staying onshore and increasing slightly in the afternoon. Best time to ride is at 7 a.m., with a 2-foot incoming mid-tide, when the southwest swell is 2 feet at 18 seconds, and the onshore wind is 3 miles per hour. The first high tide on Monday will be 3.5 feet at 10 a.m., followed by a 2.5-foot low tide at 2:15. The nearshore buoy at Beacons reads 77 degrees for the water temperature. Conditions start strong on Tuesday with clean waves at 4 to 5+ feet and light winds. Wednesday maintains similar size at 4 to 6 feet, but becomes choppy as winds pick up in the afternoon. Thursday offers a return to cleaner conditions with 4 to 5+ feet, making it the most favorable day of the period. This morning, there's patchy fog, and it feels like 76 degrees with no wind. The sunset will take place at 7:54, and it will rise again tomorrow at 6. It looks like we're in for some patchy fog early today, clearing by mid-morning, then becoming partly sunny, with a high near 73 and a light southwest breeze around 8 miles per hour. If you're inland, it will hit a high of 77. Tonight, expect more patchy fog after 11, with mostly cloudy skies, a low around 70, and a calm south wind around 4 miles per hour. Looking ahead in the weather. Tuesday starts with patchy fog before 11 a.m., then turns partly sunny with a high near 73 and a southwest wind 5 to 10 miles per hour. Wednesday and Thursday stay mostly to partly sunny with highs near 73 and nights around 69. Then Friday warms slightly to a high near 75 with a low near 70. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real South, just north of Encinitas Boulevard, this cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini for lunch or just breeze on through to get your morning coffee. They are open every day from 8 to 5. So stop on by and don't forget to tell them Sunny Morning sent you. In local news, school board members across California have recently voted to increase their own pay significantly, following a new law that raises compensation limits for the first time in 41 years. In Elk Grove Unified School District, trustees raised their monthly stipends by 500% to $4,500. Other districts, such as Beverly Hills, Oceanside, and Carlsbad, have also increased pay by 400%. Assembly Bill 1390, effective this year, allows board stipends to range from $600 to $4,500 monthly, depending on student enrollment. While some view these hikes as necessary for attracting diverse candidates, others express concern over the timing amid budget deficits. Now on to sports. Marlins dropped their 12th straight game, creating franchise history as they eye the upcoming trade deadline. The struggling Miami Marlins, who recently held playoff hopes after a 20-6 record in June, have sharply declined in July. This losing streak marks the longest in Major League Baseball this season, matching the New York Mets. Marlins manager Clayton McCullough stated, "We're going to meet this head-on," adding that the team must take responsibility for their situation. They recently fell to 52-54, trailing the Atlanta Braves by 10.5 games. As they prepare for a series against the Philadelphia Phillies, trade rumors swirl around pitchers Max Meyer, Yuri Perez, and catcher Liam Hicks. In local sports, the Padres are rolling. They swept Miami this weekend to run their winning streak to 3 straight, with Manny Machado delivering a 2-run homer in Sunday's victory. Jackson Merrill followed with the game-winning shot as San Diego claimed a 5-3 win. The team is now heading home to face Colorado tomorrow night at Petco Park, with Michael King taking the mound for the Friars opposite the Rockies' Michael Lorenzen, first pitch at 6:40. Meanwhile, San Diego SC is building momentum of its own. The team snapped a home win drought with a 1-0 victory over FC Dallas on Saturday night at Snapdragon Stadium. Alejandro Alvarado's 50th minute goal held up in a narrow finish. Defender Manu Dua actually blocked an equalizer attempt in stoppage time to seal it. That win is especially meaningful for a squad that has battled late-game collapses all season. The club also made a splash this week, signing World Cup winger Elias Akori from SC Copenhagen to a designated player contract through 2028 to 2029. The Tunisia international brings international experience and attacking firepower to the pitch. Over in the NFL, the Chargers opened training camp in just 2 days, but there is one unresolved storyline brewing. Edge rusher Tuli Tuipulotu, last year his breakout star with 13 sacks and a Pro Bowl nod, still does not have his contract extension locked down. Getting a deal done before camp would keep the focus where it needs to be, on the field. In top news, Colorado River reservoirs have reached record lows as the Trump administration threatens major cuts. A worsening water crisis in the western United States has stalled progress, leaving potential solutions dwindling. Lake Mead and Lake Powell, the nation's 2 largest reservoirs, are at their lowest levels on record. 7 states are in disagreement over how to share the rapidly shrinking water supply. Kelly Shannon McNeil of LA Waterkeeper stated that lower basin states have reduced their usage by nearly 20% since 2015. In contrast, upper basin states have increased their usage, citing affordability issues. The Trump administration may impose sweeping cuts after years of failed negotiations. California, Arizona, and Nevada have proposed reducing their usage by about 1,600,000 acre-feet per year. However, federal officials are considering cuts nearly double that amount. Such cuts would likely increase costs for cities, impose tighter restrictions on outdoor water, and significantly impact farmers. McNeil urged residents to contact their elected representatives to push for agreements. A warming climate has resulted in diminished snowpack and less snowmelt for the river each spring. If water levels in Lake Powell drop another 33 feet, hydroelectric power generation will cease. With both reservoirs below 30% capacity, timely decisions are crucial for residents. In business news, Moody's Ratings warns that unprecedented artificial intelligence spending is threatening the credit quality of major companies like Amazon, Meta, and Alphabet. The research note highlights that this spending surge is forcing even cash-rich corporations to rely heavily on debt and stock sales to fund their artificial intelligence initiatives. Moody's states that the transition to asset-heavy models necessitates unprecedented levels of investment in capital raising. Capital expenditures are projected to reach $785 billion in 2026, nearing $1 trillion next year. Despite these risks, companies like Microsoft and Alphabet maintain some of the strongest corporate balance sheets globally. In crypto movement, Bitcoin is down 5% to about $64,000. Ethereum is down 5% to just under $1,900. And XRP is down 23% to $1.10. Moving on to a more local vibe. In our community spotlight on health and wellness, we are working with a national Pilates studio to bring you some free classes, so listen up. Check out Club Pilates, with several locations in the San Diego area. Pilates presents a comprehensive wellness approach, cultivating strength, reducing tension, and elevating mental well-being. Scientific research affirms its benefits. So now you can check out Club Pilates for a free class, with locations in Encinitas, Solana Beach, Oceanside, La Jolla, and more. Just be sure to tell them Sunny Morning sent you by. And now, back to the show. Let's talk tech. Are brainwaves the next unlock for physical artificial intelligence? The frontier of physical artificial intelligence unfolds in a warehouse in San Leandro, California. This space houses Encord, a company developing data tools for training artificial intelligence models. Androsija, a pilot for the company, is meticulously disassembling a tower while wearing a headset that tracks his brain waves. Encord aims to create a brain wave tag data set to enhance robotic training performance. Lucas Girk, a supervising neuroscientist, notes that brain activity can guide model builders on when to use high-effort models. Vineet Velmurugan, Encord's head of robot learning, emphasizes the importance of generating the necessary training data. And in entertainment news, Netflix is set to debut a new 6-part British crime miniseries titled The Bombing of Pan Am 103 on July 30th. This gripping series recounts the devastating events surrounding the December 21st, 1988 terrorist attack that killed 269 people. Based on testimonies from witnesses, it explores the profound impact on families and a small town caught in the tragedy. Co-created by Jonathan Lee and Adam Moraine Griffiths, the series features actors such as Connor Swindells and Patrick J. Adams. Stay tuned to Collider for more updates on this highly anticipated release. Well, alrighty folks, it's time for the quote of the day. And today, our quote comes from the American historian and author, Will Durant. And he said, "Civilization is not inherited. It has to be learned and earned by each generation anew. If the transmission should be interrupted for 1 century, civilization would die, and we should be savages again." And that's a wrap for this morning. You can check out our Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok for some captivating aerial videos with local news and the surf reports. Have an amazing day, my good friends. We'll see you tomorrow with another episode of Sunny Mornings in Encinitas.